Yeah, I'm working 9 to 5, this 9 to 5 don't work for me. I gotta find my way up out, this ain't how it's supposed to be. Feel like I'm settling for less, that's why I gotta leave. They may not understand it, it's not for them to see. Cause it's my vision and it's not yours, no. And you won't get it until reverse rolls around and around. I put my dreams on hold, you told me how that sound. I wish my dreams could pay cause I work for right now. Ain't had nobody yesterday gon' hold me down. While I chase these dreams and know my goals. Chase these dreams and know my goals.
Hey everybody, this is Vamonos and I'm your host Desiree. So I wanted to share a personal story, and one of those stories was a point in time where I didn't really realize how much having an immigrant mother really affected me in the sense of my culture and also my background. So a lot of you know that I am Mexican American. I'm third generation, but my mother was born in Mexico, San Luis Potosí. And as a child, she would always sing nursery rhymes in Spanish. So she would turn English nursery rhymes and put them in Spanish for me. And it was something that we kind of did privately together. It was one of our things. So like the 3 little piggies, you know, you count the toes. She would call them maranitos versus, you know, the piggies, right? And this was something that we did a lot by ourselves. Growing up, as I got into elementary school, I had this experience at a field trip with my mom. She was a chaperone, and we were, I think, chanting nursery rhymes or kid rhymes at the time, like who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? And my mom, as the creative person that she would start saying it in Spanish. And at that moment, it was a very different experience for both of us. One, I went into complete embarrassment. I was so embarrassed that here my Mexican mother was singing "Who Stole the Cookie Jar" in Spanish to my white friends, right? But at that moment, it was definitely a light bulb moment for both of us, because at that moment my mom also realized that I was not identifying with my culture as much as she thought I was because I didn't speak Spanish, and how much I struggled also with connecting with my culture as Spanish not being my first language. So even though for me at the time it was a traumatic, most embarrassing moment, I can look now and reflect and realize that my mom was just really trying to honor our culture by sharing that with my friends and also some of the adults that were there. Looking back now, I realize though it is really important to honor your culture, and having a Mexican mother to remind me of that moment in that time, maybe it was really embarrassing as a 7 or 8 year old, but now I realize how important it really is. So for those girls out there that are thinking, oh, my mom, she embarrasses me, she does these crazy things, you know, realize that it's always, mostly for the most part, coming from a place of love, but at the same time, it can also really create a light bulb moment for yourself. So I just wanted to share that moment because moms are so important for all of us, and as a mom now that I'm a mom to 2 boys, I realize how important my words are for my children. And so I always want to make sure that I'm sharing my love and also my culture with them as well in that process. And I hope that y'all realize that being proud of who you are, whether you're a 1st gen or a 3rd gen Mexican American, is so important, and that we acknowledge that being a Latina or being a Spanish speaker is not a bad thing. Being bilingual is such an honor, and it's one of the things that I still struggle with, that y'all are on this journey with me to gain confidence in my home language or my cultural language. And yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all. So let's go to the Chingona and the Burbs, because she has a mother there that's really needing some help as well.
Breaking news, there's a Chingona in the Burbs that's creating a self-help group for those Chingonas that have 11-year-old boys or girls on the verge of puberty. Call 1-800-CONILEON to reserve your jacket today. And this is your reminder, stay Chingona.
Thank you so much for Chingona and the Burbs. I really appreciate some of your advice for us mothers that are struggling with 11-year-olds. Thank y'all so much, and I hope everyone has a happy Mother's Day or had a happy Mother's Day. And as always, let's Vamonos, guys. Bye. Everybody, this is Let's Vamonos, and I'm your host, Desiree. Today we are going to have the Mompreneur Edition, and I'm very excited to have 3 amazing Latina women that are also entrepreneurs as well. I'm going to be talking with them about motherhood, Jefas, being a Jefa of the house, being a Jefa in business, which is boss mom, right? And also we're going to talk a little bit about, you know, the things that society thinks that moms should be, and also culturally, and also maybe some of our own expectations of what we think motherhood should be, or what we maybe thought motherhood was going to be like, and now we're like in it deep and we're realizing, oh no, motherhood is not what we thought it would be. But before we get started, I wanted to also share a quote that I think some of us have maybe seen on social media about moms in general. And the quote is, "We expect women to work like they don't have children, and to raise children like they don't work," right? I'm sure some of y'all have heard that quote. So that's just some food for thought right there for y'all, because we're going to really be talking about some candid things, and we're going to have some great conversation. Thank you, ladies, for joining me so much. I really appreciate all of y'all. And before we get started, I'm going to introduce our guests. Our guests today, we first have Kelly Quezada. Thank you so much. So Kelly is actually a new mom. She has an 8-month-old, and she is also the owner, creator of the Peeps. She is also an educator or teacher. She also has done wedding planning. Like, Kelly, what else? Am I missing
I have, no, that's it.
A fun fact about yourself.
Fun fact, we literally just talked about this. I know how to play violin. Do I play it well? No, but I know how to play it.
Okay.
So,
well, I think that's really cool, because I didn't know that about her. I just learned like right now. So the next guest is Meggie Mangione. Mangione? Is that right? Mangione. Okay. It's not Latina, but it's Italian?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And she is the CEO of the Organized Life Design, which is an organizational company. And she is also a professional organizer, obviously. She is a mother of 2 girls. She's a girl mom. She is also a coffee lover, right? And anything else we need to know that I didn't add on that?
I love to roller skate.
Oh, she loves to roll. Is that your fun fact?
That's my fun fact. That's like my favorite thing to do when I'm trying to unplug and just have fun.
I love roller skating. I used to roller skate and then roller blade.
Yeah.
And then I broke my arm, and so there we go. So that's it about that story. So our next guest is also Maricia Rodriguez, she is the VP of Sales of the Alma Publications, and she is also a mother of 3. 2 boys, 1 girl. Sounds like a handful. Like, I know that's only 1 more than me, but I feel like that just sounds like a handful. And you also are an environmental scientist, right? Which is awesome. Like, that was something I did not know about you until I started like doing my research. And you do have an MBA as well in business. So that's something that's really cool as well. So y'all 3 are amazing in all forms, and I just love that we're gonna get to talk about being a mom and being also a Jefa in business, because I hope that's one of the things about this platform is we want to inspire other women to, you know, think outside the box. So let's get started. We're going to talk about our topics today. So first topic obviously is mom life, right? Being a mother and the